Have you ever looked around at the world, or maybe experienced a crisis in your own life, and asked, why do bad things happen to good people?
It is the ultimate question of human suffering.
Today, we're diving into the book of Job, not just to hear a story about a guy who lost everything, but to uncover a radical message about why God allows suffering and what we often get completely wrong about it.
As the scriptures introduce him, Job 1 verse 1 tells us that in the land of Uz there lived a man whose name was Job.
This man was blameless and upright. He feared God and shunned evil. To understand the story, we first pull back the curtain on a dramatic scene in heaven.
God points out his faithful servant, Job, calling him blameless and upright.
But the adversary, the Satan, challenges God, arguing as seen in Job 1 verses 9 to 11. Does Job fear God for nothing? Stretch out your hand and strike everything he has, and he will surely curse you to your face. God allows a test, but note this: Job has no idea what is happening behind the scenes.
He is completely in the dark.
And then, disaster strikes with terrifying speed.
In a single day, raiders steal Job's wealth, fire destroys his flocks, and a catastrophic wind collapses a house, killing all 10 of his children.
Stripped of everything, Job tears his robe, shaves his head, and falls to the ground in ashes.
Yet, as Job 1 verse 21 famously records, he does not sin against God, saying, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised." Enter Job's 3 friends Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar.
For 7 days, they sit in silence.
But when they finally open their mouths, they bring a toxic theology.
They operate on what we call the retribution principle, the idea that God always rewards the good and instantly punishes the wicked.
Echoing this belief, Job 4 verse 7 states, "Remember now, whoever perished being innocent."
Or where were the righteous cut off? Their conclusion to Job is that he must have hidden sin and needs to repent, or it will get worse.
They try to put God in a neat, predictable mathematical box.
But Job pushes back hard.
He knows he is innocent, and he refuses to lie to appease his friends.
As Job 16 verse 2 notes, he calls them out. Miserable comforters are ye all. Instead, Job makes a massive mistake of his own. He assumes that because he is innocent, God must treat him well.
As expressed in Job 23 verse 3 and Job 24 verse 1, Job demands a court date. "Oh, that I knew where I might find him.
That I might come even to his seat." Why? Seeing the times are not hidden from the Almighty, do they that know him not see his days? Job demands a rational, transactional explanation for his pain.
Finally, God answers, not with an explanation, but out of a roaring whirlwind.
As Job 38 verses 1 to 3 describes, "Then the Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind, and said, Who is this that darkeneth counsel by words without knowledge?
Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me." God doesn't apologize, and he doesn't explain the heavenly wager.
Instead, he takes Job on a cosmic tour of creation, pointing out the vastness of the universe, the wild mountain goats, Job 39 verse 1, and monstrous creatures like Leviathan, Job 40:15, 41:1.
God's point is staggering. You cannot see the whole picture, Job.
Do you really think you are qualified to run the universe, or judge my justice?
Job is instantly humbled.
He realizes his error wasn't losing faith, but assuming he could box God in with human logic.
Job repents, not of his suffering, but of his pride.
He trades his demand for answers for a deeper trust in God's character, declaring in Job 42:2, 5-6, "I know that you can do all things. No purpose of yours can be thwarted.
My ears had heard of you, but now my eyes have seen you.
Therefore I despise myself and repent in dust and ashes." In the end, as Job 42 verse 12 points out, the Lord blessed the latter part of Job's life more than the first, restoring his fortunes twofold.
But the true takeaway of the book is life-changing. Faithfulness means trusting God's wisdom even when you cannot see his reasons.
Before we wrap up, if this explanation helped clarify things for you, please hit that like button and share this with someone who needs to hear it today.
Also, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think is the biggest lesson from Job's life.
And If you want to keep growing in your understanding of the faith, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming content.
Now, if Job taught us that God's will isn't a formula, what else do we misunderstand about it?
Stay tuned on our next video titled 5 Things Christians Get Wrong About God's Will. You won't want to miss it.